Jesus loves me, he who died. Heaven's gates to open wide. He will wash away my sins. Let his little child come in.
In my old lifestyle, crying is a show of weakness, and you never let him see you sweat. But when I saw him, it was like, not even when I held him, it was when I saw him, I was like, oh man, that's my son. And I cried, but it was a good cry, and I was like, yo, this is it. That's when I knew everything changed. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things change right now. And but that was a real beautiful thing too, man. My poetry was my hope, because I never been stupid, but I never had a reason to really focus positive and go with all my might for what I want. You know what I'm saying? I never had a real reason for that. You know what I'm saying? So even on my worst days, it's better than my best days when I was living in the streets. So that's why I say it's beautiful. Like right now, I could just like come out here, feel the breeze, look at the kids play. You know, that's a beautiful thing, especially when you've been in a situation where all your rights and freedoms are gone. You know what I'm saying? And it lets me, and in one way it keeps me humble, because it's a lot of small things that I feel, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say people do it, but I feel that people take for granted, that since I've been 10 years without it, I cherish it. And it was sometimes I felt like, well, I didn't have a choice. But now that I look back and I matured, I was like, okay, I missed a turn right there. But I can't dwell on it. You know what I'm saying? I look at it, take it in as lesson learned, and I gotta keep on moving, because just because you make a mistake, life don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Unless you make a bad mistake, you know what I'm saying? Because I gotta change, because I knew that as much bitterness and hatred I had in me, I couldn't live productively out here unless I changed. That's a better feeling than almost anything. When you done live reckless for so long, and then you finally gain control over yourself to the point where you can want to do something but you don't do it. That's a real good feeling. You know what I'm saying? It shows how much you done grew as a person. And that's what I feel life is about. Everyone growing as a person, growing as much as they can. That's how I feel about me getting this book published. It's just a stepping stone to whatever God want me to do. I haven't really figured that out yet, but I'll leave that up to him. In life, when all is bleak and all hope is gone, you might look to the skies for guidance and answers, but all you see are the slowly drifting snow white clouds, only fortifying your loneliness. That's how I start to live off.